I sense that Mother is in danger. I want to take you to save Mother.
Little sweet potato, as the young support, the connection with her mother is quite strong.
Let's go. We'll go right now.
Heavenly sound transmission. Supreme realm. Who's playing tricks here? Come out.
Shameless old man, how dare you scheme against my mother? I'll punish you so you'll never eat sweet potatoes again.
Don't kill him.
Young Supreme. How is this possible?
Come here. Who told you to be so naughty?
Dad, is Mother okay?
Mother is fine. Mother will wake up soon.
Is this Mother? Mother and I look so alike.
Still not found. My fiancé's whereabouts?
Yes. 6 years ago, the supreme experts of the three domain besieged the Dragon Nation. The previous Divine Lord faced them alone. Of the three domain experts, almost none survived. Boss, it's been confirmed. It's this little girl. Make it clean.
Uncle, are you here to play with me?
As for us, we're here to send you on your way. Someone paid money to buy your life.
I'm telling you, my mother is really amazing. Don't act rashly.
Child, is that so? Uncle isn't afraid to tell you. The one who wants your life is none other than your mother.
Nonsense. How could Mother possibly kill me? You bad guys. I'm angry.
Make your move.
What immense guts. Bullying a child. What kind of feat is that?
Beauty, I advise you, don't meddle in others' affairs. This is arranged by the Wan family of Zhonghai. Miss Wanyan of the Wan family is about to enter the heavenly ranking. The person she wants to deal with, you can't protect. Miss, there's an aura of a master nearby.
A master. How high?
Very high.
I won't allow you to speak about my mother like that.
Young Supreme.
Speak. Were you just lying to me?
No, it truly is.
Say that again.
Little ancestor, I beg you. Please let us go. I was lying to you. Is that alright? Little ancestor, just let me go. Quick, hurry and leave.
Dad said not to show my strengths in front of outsiders. What if someone sees it?
We were just passing by.
It's okay. All of this is what Dad said. But I believe Sister is a good person.
Your dad.
My dad's name is Yi Feng. He's a good dad. Goodbye, Sister.
It must be that. People from the Divine Hall have come. Quickly, rise with me to welcome them respectfully.
Mother, little sweet potato wants to give you a sweet potato.
Yunner. Long time no see. It's little sweet potato. She insisted on giving you some kind of surprise.
Who told you to come? Get out of here.
Mother!
Little sweet potato, it's okay. Mother, it's just that I haven't seen you for too long, and I'm a little unaccustomed to it. My daughter hasn't seen her own mother for 6 years. Today, is Yunar's big day. Why can't I come?
Mother, Pongli misses you so much. Mother, hug me.
Stop. Don't come closer.
Dad,
Don't be afraid, little sweet potato, Yunar. You scared our daughter.
Don't call me Yunar. What right do you have to call me that?
Yunar.
Yifeng. From the moment you became the live-in son-in-law to the Wan family, that moment onwards, I did warn you, without my permission. You are not allowed to appear before me.
So many years have passed. What happened back then? Perhaps I was a little in the wrong. But little sweet potato, all these years, has really missed you.
I Wanyan in front of Zhonghai's various prominent families hereby announce that you, Yifeng, are divorced by me. From now on, you and my Wan family will have no further connection. You and I will have no further connection.
What do you mean?
Times have changed. I have already ascended to the heavenly ranking. Yifeng, if you continue to pester us, the one who becomes a laughingstock will only be you. Take yourself and your daughter. Take the divorce letter. And get out.
I brought our daughter. And waited bitterly for you for 6 years. Only to get this result. You can choose not to acknowledge me as your husband. But little sweet potato is ultimately your daughter. You should at least fulfill the responsibility of a mother, shouldn't you?
Responsibility? I, Wanyan, have never needed to be responsible to anyone. Especially you and this daughter of yours. I have never acknowledged that she is my daughter. Not now. And certainly not in the future.
Dad, Mother doesn't want us anymore.
Need. You and this useless father of yours are merely stains on my life. His blood flows in your veins, which is your original sin.
Heartless and immoral. Heartless and immoral. Wanyan, you are unworthy of being a mother.
What right do you have to accuse me? Before me, who's already ascended to the heavenly ranking, you don't even have the right to beg for mercy. You are nothing but a sickly person who can't even support yourself. Just a sickly person. Leave my Wan family. You and this girl can only go out and beg.
I named my daughter Tangui, hoping that one day you would return. Allowing you to ascend to this heavenly ranking was also in the hope that our family would be reunited soon. I never expected. How ridiculous.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad, what's wrong? Pongli, don't you want Mother anymore?
Be good. Dad's fine. It's just that Dad's dirty things inside are gone. Little sweet potato. From now on, you can stop hiding your strength. Because from today onwards, even if the four domain supremes combine their powers, they won't be able to harm you.
Don't stand there, playing tricks on me. Take this brat. And get out of here.
Playing tricks. Do you think you ascended to the heavenly ranking solely by your own power? Do you know that it was your daughter, whom you discarded like an old shoe, who helped you ascend to position on the heavenly ranking, this coveted, even if it was just the last seat? Forget. Your blood flows in half of her veins.
Indeed. In her body flows half of my blood. But more importantly, there's also half of your blood. It's so filthy it makes me feel disgusted. If it weren't for the fact that back then, I was poisoned with an aphrodisiac, how else could you, this lewd and despicable person, have taken advantage of me and ruined my innocence? My not killing you is already a great fortune for you.
My not killing you is already a great fortune. I never thought that I, Yifeng, would have a day when I'd be so despised by others.
An inferior offending a superior, ruining my innocence. Shouldn't you Be killed? If you don't leave now, don't blame me for being unmerciful to you all.
Mother, don't hurt Dad. Dad is a good daddy.
Back then, I voluntarily married into the Win family for only 2 reasons. First, I take responsibility for my actions back then. Second, I didn't want Pangui to be born without a father. Don't even mention your Win family's meager influence. Even you, who have already ascended the heavenly ranking, are nothing but worthless in my eyes.
Yifeng, what are you doing? If you defile the heavenly ranking, no one present can save you.
Take your dirty hands off it. Let go. Let go. Let go.
I merely wish to let you all see, between you and me, how vast the gap.
Take your dirty hands off me. How can the heavenly ranking be something you can reveal just by saying so?
The heavenly ranking can only be unveiled by a prominent figure from the Divine Hall.
Divine Hall Long King is about to arrive here to unveil the list for our Yuner, the title of the list. If you prematurely unveil this heavenly ranking, it would be tantamount to humiliating the Divine Hall. Come sweep the floor.
If you still wish to live, then quickly get down from there. This heavenly ranking, you are not qualified to unveil it.
I'm not qualified. This heavenly ranking was originally established by me, and it is also for me that I came here. If I'm not qualified, then no one else will be qualified.
You are not only defiling the heavenly ranking, but also disrespecting my master. You are disregarding the divine might of the Divine Hall.
Even if Long King herself were here, she would not stop me.
How presumptuous. You brought this girl and barged into my nomination banquet. That was already enough. Now, you are acting recklessly, blaspheming the Divine Hall and disrespecting the Divine Hall. Are you forcing me to kill you right now?
A dead end? If you had said this before, it might have been possible, but now, my cultivation has been unsealed. In this world, there is no one who can make me a dead end.
It didn't work before either. Little sweet potato. We'll protect Dad.
You don't know what's good for you. Yuner, I don't think we need to waste words with them. It's better to subdue them first. Wait until the Lord of the Divine Hall arrive, then convict them.
Yifeng, I gave you a chance. It's you yourself who didn't cherish it properly. Someone.
Who dares bully my dad? Little sweet potato. I will beat them up.
This child, when did he secretly learn martial arts?
Of course Dad taught me.
Don't think that just because you know a little amateurish skills, you can do whatever you want. This is not where you can act wildly.
Yifeng, you're truly a good person. You only know how to hide behind your child, don't you?
Yi Pangui, aren't you going to move aside? For your sake, since you're a child, we will make things difficult for you.
I won't. What did Dad do wrong? Mother, why do you treat him like this?
A lowly person like him doesn't deserve to be anyone's father. Also, don't call me mother again.
I will only ever have one dad.
Wanyan, why must you be so merciless? If you truly don't want to acknowledge us, father and daughter, then we can part ways amicably. You don't need to, repeatedly, hurt little sweet potato's heart.
Part ways amicably? Do you think we will easily let you go? If you two, father and daughter, want to leave today, it's too late.
So, that day, the one who intended to harm Pangui was really you, sent by the Wen family. Is that so?
So, what if it is? I didn't expect this child to have such good luck and escape a calamity.
Wanyan, do you know about this? Blood is thicker than water. In the eyes of you, heartless and unrighteous people. It's simply a joke.
Dad, don't be sad. You have Pongui here. Who dares bully you? I will beat them until they're spitting teeth.
You child don't have that ability yet to take them down.
Yes,
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Uncle is too weak. I only used 30% of my strength.
This? How is this possible?
This child... How can he have such a powerful aura? This aura is... the Young Supreme.
You can see. Little Sweet Potato is indeed the highly anticipated Young Supreme. If because of Little Sweet Potato's talent, Wanyan is willing to accept us, father and daughter, even if I suffer a bit more grievance, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yi Feng, don't you dare here get carried away. You're nothing but a man hiding behind a girl. A girl. What right do you have to criticize Yuner?
Exactly. Pangui can become the Young Supreme. That's because we have the Wan family bloodline to thank. What does it have to do with you? This invalid?
The credit of the Wen family bloodline.
Exactly. Pangui possesses the Wan family bloodline. Therefore, she became the Young Supreme.
Just now, you all were disdainful of Pangui. Now that you know she is the Young Supreme, you immediately changed your tune. Don't you think it's disgusting?
The reason Yuner did this is simply because she has an opinion. You're nothing but a weak and useless man. As for Pangui, that's entirely due to your involvement.
Exactly. Yuner is Pangui's biological mother. After 10 months of pregnancy, how could she abandon her?
Since she is her own flesh and blood, it's good that we keep her. Yuner, do you know what heights a Young Supreme can elevate your Wan family to? Lift to one. What height?
I heard. The invincible, former palace master of the Divine Palace, in his youth, was a Young Supreme.
My daughter. Pangui can stay. As for you, on Pangui's account, I can spare you this once. Now, you can get lost.
Little Sweet Potato doesn't want Dad to go. Little Sweet Potato wants to follow Dad.
You're certainly playing a clever game. Wanyan, I'm completely disappointed in you.
Yuner is Pangui's mother. Only by following Yuner will it be better for her. And only by following Yuner will she have a better future.
Following her will lead to a better future.
Yuner is already the Dragon Nation's goddess of war, and is about to ascend to the heavenly ranking. In the future, she will receive even more focused training from the Divine Hall. In the future, she can also rise rapidly. And you? You're just a little cutie, a sickly person. What right do you have to take good care of a Young Supreme?
Bad guy, I won't allow you to talk about my dad like that.
Over the years, when has the Wen family ever cared for Little Sweet Potato? After she gave birth to Little Sweet Potato, for 6 years, she never came back to see her even once.
Yifeng, you should know, right? With Pangui's talent, her future is bound to be boundless. Are you going to drag her down? With you? Willingly falling into depravity?
No, I'm not. Little Sweet Potato's martial arts are all taught by Dad.
Pangui, you must be not recognizing your mother, right? That's why you're lying. Trust Grandma. Follow your mother. Shoot, definitely even this person. Be 100 times stronger.
Your father is just a sickly person. What ability does he have to take good care of you?
Yifeng, leave your daughter here. Today, your offense against the heavenly ranking and the crime of blaspheming the Divine Hall, I can choose not to pursue.
Is Little Sweet Potato in your eyes just an item that can be traded?
Yifeng, how dare you? Our elder, not holding you accountable, is already a great blessing. It's fine if you're not grateful. But what more do you want?
Little Sweet Potato was raised by my own hands. No one can take her away from me. No one at all. Including you.
Dad, Little Sweet Potato isn't going anywhere. Little Sweet Potato will always stay with Dad.
This Isn't this the Yun family's eldest young lady, Yun Yu? The Yun family is one of the 4 great families, with prominent status far beyond what other families can compare to. Such a prominent figure was also alarmed by the emergence of the heavenly ranking, was also alarmed.
It's pretty big, sister.
Zhao Pangui, we meet again. Yifeng. It really is you.
Why are you here?
Why? Do you not want to see me so much? All these years, you never once came to find me. It was always me searching for you, almost traversing the entire
The
Dragon
film
Nation.
was translated and narrated by M.
Is Miss Yan also here to observe the ranking ceremony? I'm Shen Lanchen, the 2nd young master. The Shanjing Shen family.
What Shen family? Never heard of them.
Miss Yan's words just now. What do they mean?
Didn't you just say no one was willing to be Pangui's mother? I'm now clearly telling you, I'm willing.
Miss Yan. You must be joking, right?
Do I look like I'm joking?
It seems. Miss Yan today has ill intentions.
You and Yifeng are already divorced. Moreover, ever since Pangui was born, you have never taken care of her for a single day. You even sent people to harm her. A woman as vicious as you is not fit to be a mother.
No wonder earlier you were so confident. So you were using your own daughter as a bargaining chip to get involved with the Yun family, this major power. Miss Yan, you are truly willing to go to such lengths just for a young supreme being. You're even disregarding your own future happiness.
Miss Won, you've misunderstood. I'm here today for Mr. Yi. Because he is my fiancé.
What? Fiance? He? Yifeng?
Miss Yan, you haven't made a mistake, have you? He's just a useless son-in-law of the Wan family. Not only has he achieved nothing, he also suffers from a severe illness. That bastard half-crippled leg, who's almost in the grave. How could he possibly be your fiancé?
Exactly. He even has a child. How could you possibly like him?
Shut up. His status. You are not qualified to comment on.
You!
Miss Yan, if your purpose today is for the sickly fellow, you can certainly take him away. But Pangui is my daughter, and she must stay.
I don't want to. I want to be with Dad.
If Pangui is unwilling to follow you, then no one can force her.
Miss Yan, are you truly going to, for the sake of this sickly fellow, oppose me?
Wanyan, mind your status. Although you have ascended to the heavenly ranking, you are merely at the bottom rank. As for my Yun family, we have a peerless expert, ranked among the top 10 on the heavenly ranking. To oppose us, you are not qualified enough.
You.
What makes you so confident? Wanyan will definitely join the Divine Hall in the future.
To enter the heavenly ranking before the age of 30 and step onto the heavenly ranking. What more is needed?
Wanyan, King Yama of the Northern Domain, was he killed by you? Don't you know in your heart? Perhaps
The film was translated
I shouldn't
and
have.
narrated
I'll let you
by
take credit
M.
for my
Media.
daughter's achievements.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Wanyan, I can make Pangui return, help you succeed. Similarly, I can also make you lose all of this.
What are you saying? Are you even worthy?
Long King, convey my command. Cancel the heavenly ranking nomination ceremony. And remove Wanyan from the heavenly ranking. 3 minutes. This nomination ceremony is hereby cancelled.
Incorrigible. Courting death. Do you really think what kind of important person is that? Just you, a sickly person? Are you even worthy of influencing the Divine Hall's decisions?
Whether I can do it, you will soon find out.
I thought you really had some ability. Turns out you only know how to spout arrogant nonsense here.
I spout arrogant nonsense.
Yuner slaying, the King Yama of the Northern Domain, is known to all. My uncle reported it. And Lord Longking, the Temple Master of the Divine Hall, personally approved it. He also stated that he would personally unveil the proclamation and inscribe Yuner's name.
So, what of it?
What of it? This shows that our Yuner has gained the attention of the Temple Master of the Divine Hall, Lord Longking, and changing an imperial decree. Such a major matter. Only Lord Longking can personally make the decision.
That's right. In this world, there is no one yet who can command Temple Master Longking.
Not necessarily. There is one person in this world who might be able to change Temple Master Long King's decision.
Miss Yun, are you implying?
As far as I know, Temple Master Long King fearless martial arts were all taught by a certain, unrivaled in the world, lord who reached the pinnacle of the 8 desolations, who taught them.
Are you saying the Divine Hall's previous master, the top ranked on the heavenly ranking, that important figure?
Exactly. Only that person is qualified to command Temple Master Long King.
So what? You're not trying to say that. He is that lord, are you?
He doesn't even have the qualifications to carry that important figure's shoes. He only knows how to talk nonsense here.
Pretty sister is right. My dad is Sister Long King's master.
He's Temple Master Long King's master?
You dare to be disrespectful to Temple Master Long King? This is simply defying the heavens.
I think you all truly don't know how to write the word death, do you? Temple Master Long King, as the esteemed master of the Divine Hall, wields great authority over the Divine Hall, and can be said to be below only one person and above 10,000. How could you possibly offend her?
Yi Pengui, do you know what you're saying? You absolutely must not implicate our Wan family.
Pengui isn't lying. Sister Long King's martial arts were all taught by dad.
Yi Feng really is the Divine Hall's previous master.
Enough. Yi Feng, do you only know how to hide behind a child?
What if I told you? Currently, the martial arts of the Divine Hall's Temple Master were all taught by me. Would you believe it?
You?
Since you don't believe, why should I explain myself?
You are truly absurd. You are incompetent yourself, and for that tiny bit, ridiculous dignity of yours, you speak so shamelessly. Your actions like this will only drag you and Pengui together into the abyss.
Temple Master, I have arrived at the Wan family banquet. What are your orders?
The film was translated and narrated by M.
What?
Media.
The Wan family's heavenly ranking nomination ceremony is temporarily cancelled.
Shen, enshrined Elder Shen, what exactly happened?
By order of Temple Master Long King, the heavenly ranking nomination ceremony is temporarily cancelled. The banquet is really cancelled? Could it be that it was really Yi Feng's doing? What is his true identity? He can actually make Temple Master Long King change the decree?
Uncle, what exactly is this? What's going on? Weren't things fine just a moment ago?
Temple Master Long King's intentions. How could we fathom them? You only need to obey until Temple Master Long King arrives.
But
I understand. It must be this sickly person causing trouble here and affecting Temple Master Long King's view of Yenner.
Yi Feng, you truly are a scourge.
I gave you a chance. You brought this upon yourselves.
Yi Feng, shut up. I now regret that I didn't kill you with a single sword strike back then. Otherwise, I wouldn't have borne so many years of humiliation. Nor would I have allowed you to destroy my years of hard work in an instant.
Yuner, we still have a chance now.
What chance?
That is, to gain custody of the young Supreme. With her, the Wan family will rise sooner or later.
I understand. Yi Feng, I Wanyan will give you one last chance. Return Pengui's custody to me. From now on, you and I will sever all ties. There will be no further connection.
Wanyan, our status and power so important to you. So important to you. Important enough that even your own daughter can be used as a tool.
Yes. The ideal I pursue in this life is to ascend the heavenly rankings. But all of this, you will never understand. Because, with your status, it's impossible for you to ever reach this level.
I cannot reach it.
Yuner, no need to say more to him. He's just a coward who hides behind women and children. A bastard. Before, Miss Yun protected him. But now, my uncle is here. He won't be allowed to act presumptuously.
Since we're God Wanyan is the birth mother of the young Supreme, she naturally has the right to decide her whereabouts. If anyone dares to obstruct, the Divine Hall will not stand idly by.
Enshrined Elder Shen, are you planning to use your power to oppress others?
Miss Yun, while the Shangjing Yun family is indeed powerful, compared to the Divine Hall, it's not worth mentioning.
You.
Miss Yun, thank you for your kindness. But this is between me and Little Sweet Potato. It's better to leave it to. I'll resolve it.
What? Are you still planning to resist stubbornly?
Could it be that You still dare to oppose the Divine Hall?
Yes. Currently, I have no power or influence, but what I rely on has never been power or influence, but my own strength.
You are riddled with illness. Where does your strength come from?
Good. Then I'll let you all see my strength.
Yifeng, have you gone mad? You actually dare to unveil the heavenly ranking?
It's just a broken stone. If I unveil it, I unveil it.
He's rebelling. He's truly rebelling.
Yifeng, I think you're just looking for death. The heavenly ranking is located within the Divine Hall. It is sacred and inviolable. Without permission, Lord Longking's unveiling the heavenly ranking without authorization is a capital offense.
Capital offense?
The film was translated
In this
and
world,
narrated
no one
by
can sentence me to
media.
death.
Arrogant. I see that you don't even regard the Divine Hall as anything. Today, I, in the name of the Divine Hall, will judge you.
You shameless old man. How dare you bully my dad? I'll beat you until you're crawling on the ground for your teeth.
Preposterous. You mere child. How dare you be so presumptuous? Don't think that just because you're the young supreme, I can't do anything to you. Today, I will properly teach you a lesson. Enshrined Elder Shen is a top 30 expert on the heavenly ranking. If he makes a move, even the young supreme might be helpless. The young supreme, though exceptionally talented, is still too young after all. It seems Yifeng is in for trouble today.
Is enshrined Elder Shen planning to bully the young with his power?
If you dare to stop me, you will be an enemy of the Divine Hall. The Yun family of Shangjing will also not escape blame.
You.
Little sweet potato. Let Dad handle this. Okay,
Dad. But
trust Dad.
Kid, you have a lot of courage. But by desecrating the heavenly ranking, today, you are destined to die.
Shen Qingshan. Age 48. Combat power grandmother great perfection. Rank 29th on the heavenly ranking. However, with your aptitude, this lifetime, you will only go this far.
You bastard! How dare you here comment on enshrined Elder Shen?
I think you're overacting. You really think of yourself as the number one, a big shot on the heavenly ranking.
Who am I? You'll know soon enough.
This is the heavenly ranking. I didn't expect that we would see the ranking list end in this manner. No, wait. Look quickly. Who is number one on the heavenly ranking? The legendary former Divine Lord. The Supreme One capable of suppressing the three domains.
Actually, is named Yifeng. Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. He's just a little weakling. A sickly person. How could he be the former temple master of the Divine Hall? This must be a mistake.
I told you long ago. My dad is super amazing.
Shen Qingshan. Now, do you still dare to lay a hand on me?
This.
Yifeng, what exactly is going on? Have you been lying to me all this time?
When have I ever lied to you?
If you had told me your identity earlier, things wouldn't have ended up like this.
It was you who always refused to believe me.
Yifeng, don't you dare slander my master, throwing dirty water. It's clearly you who hid so deeply, condescending to live with the Wan family, and spent 6 years as a full-time stay-at-home dad. You are deliberately making a fool of my master.
Yuner, don't let him deceive you. He's simply not the number one on the heavenly ranking.
What? He's not the number one on the heavenly ranking.
The former temple master of the Divine Hall, noble as the supreme ruler, with cultivation, reaching its peak, could single-handedly destroy the supreme ones of the three domains, and remain invincible. How could he also be afflicted with this wasting disease? From this, it seems, he's simply a fraud and a liar, that's all.
What? He's a liar?
That's right. The former temple master of the Divine Hall, although after participating in that battle back then, his whereabouts became unknown, but he wouldn't have fallen so low as to join the Wan family as a live-in son-in-law.
Good you, Yifeng. You actually dared to make a fool of me.
Yifeng, put away your clumsy acting. Put it away. Don't think that just because you share the same name as the former temple master, you can impersonate him. He is someone you can't even touch. And everyone present here now cannot be fooled by your few words. The existence that can deceive.
You're self-proclaimed. abilities truly opened my eyes.
If you were the true temple master, why would you need to endure until now?
My dad is truly the top of the heavenly ranking.
Yifeng, I really didn't expect that. Your character could be so despicable. You are audacious and reckless. Disregarding others is one thing. But now you even dare to defy heaven. The former temple master, you even dare to impersonate. It's simply that a country is easy to change, but one's nature is hard to alter.
What I say, you never listen to. Their words. You believe without a doubt. Then between us, there really isn't anything left to say.
Indeed, there's nothing left to say. Because today, you cannot escape this calamity.
You presumptuously unveiled the heavenly ranking, and even impersonated the former divine lord. Your path to survival is destined to be cut off.
Path to survival cut off. In this world, no one can make my path to survival be cut off.
You are merely relying on the young supreme in the protection of Miss Yun. But before me, none of that is enough. Obediently surrender, and you can die a more pleasant death.
Want to harm my dad? You'll have to get past me first.
Then I'd like to witness the power of the young supreme. Temple Master of the Divine Hall, Lord Longking
The
has
film
arrived.
was translated and narrated by MG.
It's the temple master. The temple master is finally here.
Yifeng, your path has reached its end.
I originally wanted to deal with you myself, but now it seems it's better to hand you over to Temple Master Longking for judgment. It's just that your fate will be even worse.
Then I'd like to see how she, Longking, will judge me.
Let's see how long you can keep up this stubbornness.
Yifeng, at this point, are you still not admitting your mistake?
I'm not the one who is wrong. Why should I admit my mistake?
You are simply beyond saving. You are seeking your own death. Don't drag Pangui down with you.
You don't need to worry about that. With me here, no one can touch Pangui.
Lord, we should still ignore him for now, lest we get implicated.
All of this is your own doing. Pangui, I will later try my best to protect you. Remember to distance yourself from this adorable dad of yours and clear your name.
Sister Longking won't harm us.
Greetings, Temple Master.
Shen Qingshen, the task I assigned you, how's it going?
Reporting to the Temple Master, your subordinate has already made proper arrangements. However, some unforeseen circumstances occurred. In the process,
What unforeseen circumstances?
Temple Master, someone actually dared to, disregarding our Divine Hall's authority and daring to unveil the heavenly ranking without authorization.
Who is so audacious? No wonder Master is so furious. So it turns out someone is causing trouble here.
It's him. Just now he was here, impersonating the former temple master of the Divine Hall. And then he was still here, swindling and deceiving. I implore Lord Longking to punish this fellow.
So, what do you plan to do?
Your subordinate believes he should be apprehended and thrown into the Divine Hall's death prison to be forced to confess, with 18 types of torture.
Absurd. I think the one who should be thrown into the death prison is you.
Lord Longking, what is going on?
Temple Master, your subordinate did not handle this matter perfectly. It is simply a crime punishable by death. I beg Temple Master for forgiveness.
You are indeed guilty of a crime punishable by death, but your guilt is not for me to judge. Get lost.
Sister Longking, hug me.
Yi Pengju, you must not be rude. Temple Master Longking is not someone you can offend. Junior sister, have you been good lately?
Of course, little sweet potato has been very good.
Junior sister.
My lord, Miss Pangui is actually Temple Master Longking's junior sister. Doesn't this mean her master is Temple Master of the Divine Hall? Temple Master?
No wonder Pengyu is the young supreme. So she was taught by that esteemed adult. A daughter indeed. This is, for our Wan family, a tremendous blessing. Mother, are you saying Pengyu and that esteemed adult have a master-disciple relationship? Then our Wan family will rise significantly. We might even reach an unprecedented height.
However, The prerequisite is to eliminate that bastard Yi Feng. He will only hinder you and hinder the development of the Wan family.
But after all, he is Penghui's biological father. Due to this identity, Temple Master Longking might not do anything to him. My daughter, we can do this. Temple Master Longking, what an honor to have you here. Wanyin apologizes for not coming out to greet you. Please do not take offense. You are the Wan family's female war god. Wanyin. Penghui's biological mother? Precisely. Temple Master Longking, you know me? This is my honor. If it weren't for my junior sister, always thinking of you, I wouldn't have known that you are her mother whom she hasn't seen in 6 years. Temple Master Longking, you are unaware. It's not that I, Wanyin, don't wish to see Penghui, but rather for the past 6 years, her father has constantly hindered me from seeing my daughter. Penghui's father prevented you from meeting? Exactly. Penghui's father is simply a despicable and shameless scoundrel. Not only did he, behind my back, collude with the eldest young lady of the Yun family, he even intends to sell my daughter to the Yun family.
Sister Longking, she's spouting nonsense.
Look, even Penghui has been brainwashed by him. She has a strong opinion against me, her biological mother. Therefore, I have an impudent request. I hope you can step forward and help me regain custody of my daughter. You want to regain Penghui's custody? Then we'll have to see my master's opinion. Such a trivial matter shouldn't trouble that important figure, right? Your disciple Longking greets Master. Master. Master?
Rise.
This sickly fellow is truly Temple Master Longking's master. Doesn't that mean he is truly ranked first on the heavenly ranking, the former Temple Master of the Divine Hall? How is this possible?
Sickly fellow, my master, to protect the Dragon Nation, exhausted all his strength in a battle against the Supremes of the 3 domains. Only then was he able to protect a corner of this mortal world. Such achievements, who can compare? What right do you have to comment here? What audacity! A misunderstanding. You truly didn't know. He was your master.
I told you
film
long
was
ago,
translated
my dad is
and
number 1
narrated
on the
by
heavenly
Media.
ranking. They don't believe it.
Children just joke around. Uncle will buy you candy. How about that?
Yi Feng, I never thought you would actually hide so deeply.
Was I hiding? From the moment I entered the door. When did any of you ever truly look at me? Each of you acted self-important, thinking yourselves superior, and thus could casually trample upon and humiliate others. Now, do you still think I'm not qualified to raise little sweet potato?
Yes. You are Penghui's father. Aryuner is Penghui's mother. The 2 of you together will raise Penghui, giving little sweet potato a complete family.
I also want to give Penghui a complete home.
Isn't that good then? Isn't this how the misunderstanding is resolved?
But now, one see clearly your true colors. You simply cannot give little sweet potato mother's love.
Yi Feng, don't go too far.
Am I going too far? I'm merely doing as you wished.
You insisted on doing something so absolute? I've already bowed my head and admitted my mistake to you. What more do you want?
You bowed your head to that so-called power, status, and identity. If today, little sweet potato were not the young supreme, and I were not the former temple master of the Divine Hall, would you have changed your mind?
Do you really want Penghui to lose her mother at such a young age?
This matter is none of your concern. I will naturally take good care of my fiancé's daughter. Zhao Penghui, are you willing to come home with me?
Pretty big sister is a good person. Mother is not good to little sweet potato. She's not good to dad either.
Yun Yao. Stop putting on an act here. I'm her biological mother. You simply have no right to take care of her.
Don't forget, you personally pushed them away.
So what if I did? You are just a young lady who relies on the Yun family's background to throw your weight around here. That's all. Aside from your family background, you are not even worthy of being compared to me.
I can't compare to you.
Of course. I cultivated diligently for over 20 years to become a war god of my generation. What's more, I have now personally slain King Yama of the Northern Domain and have been specially inducted into the heavenly rankings. I'm an existence you can hardly grasp. You think too highly of yourself, if not for junior sister Pangui lending a hand with just you. Do you even deserve to stand here? Temple Master Longking, are you saying that? All my merits are all due to Pangui? Wanyan, everything you have today is all thanks to Pangui and my master. This is impossible. The King Yilma of the Northern Domain was killed by my own hands. Even if you are as noble as the Temple Master of the Divine Hall, you cannot, with just one sentence, erase my achievements. Can you? The King Yilma of the Northern Domain, as one of the 13 kings of the Northern Domain, though despicable. His cultivation was also that of a Grandmaster Realm expert. His cultivation was enough to rival an expert of the 70th seat on the heavenly ranking. What makes you capable of resisting?
I knew it. If Wanyan could truly defeat the King Yama of the Northern Domain, he wouldn't have been drugged by him back then. So he just reaped the benefits. Or rather, stole his own daughter's thunder. How can she be so shameless?
It's not like that. If it weren't for junior sister's sake. With your aptitude, you wouldn't even be qualified to enter the heavenly ranking, even if it were just the last seed.
Now that it has come to this, there's nothing more to say. Little sweet potato. Let's go.
Is this what you pursue? Fend for yourself. Hurry up and get back to receive your punishment. Could it be that I really made a mistake?
My lord, this matter has nothing to do with you. You just made the choice that any normal person would make. It's just that Yifeng, that sickly fellow, is relying on Lord Longking to back him up, which is why he dares to bully others here.
You must not be rude. He is, after all, that master.
Wanyan, you don't have to belittle yourself. No matter what you say, you are a female war god of the Dragon Nation,
The film
a
was
prominent figure on the
translated
battlefield.
and
Just now,
narrated by
Uncle told me that
Zodiac.
that Temple Master of the Divine Hall is already crippled.
Crippled?
Back then, the supreme experts of the three domains, at the cost of their lives, severely wounded the previous Temple Master of the Divine Hall. If he wasn't crippled, why would he so early retire?
But even if he was the former Divine Lord, so what? It's just the past. He is now just suffering from a chronic illness. Just a sickly person. He just has a backer, that's all.
Even if he was before ever so dazzling, now he is merely relying on external forces and barely surviving. Just a bastard. Presumably, Lord Longking is merely acting out of old friendship to help Yifeng. That's why he snatched your right to ascend the heavenly rankings.
I almost fell for his trick again. What a pity! This originally belonged to our Yunner's nomination banquet was ruined by this sickly person. Destroyed.
Yuner, in a few days, will be the 6th yearly martial arts tournament. By then, not only will the Dragon Nations, various masters, gather together, but even the powerhouses on the heavenly rankings will come to participate. And by then, it will be your time to achieve great things. Because the martial arts tournament has always had an unwritten rule. By challenging the powerhouses on the heavenly rankings, one can also enter the heavenly rankings.
But to participate in the martial arts tournament, isn't it necessary to first enter the heavenly rankings?
With my uncle's status, getting you a spot is not difficult.
Lord Shen, you are truly too kind to our Yunner. It's so nice.
Given the relationship between Yuner and me, there's no need to be polite. However, Yuner and my marriage.
After the martial arts tournament ends, I will marry you.
I didn't expect the renowned former Divine Lord of the Divine Hall to actually humble himself to the One family.
Just an empty title. Besides, I now only want to accompany little sweet potato as she grows up.
Could it be that it's really as the rumors say, that your cultivation was sealed by the three domain suprema's life?
Something like that.
Dad. Pretty sister. Are you little sweet potatoes? New mother?
Children shouldn't talk nonsense.
I think Xiao Pangui is absolutely right. Yifeng, when do you plan to marry me?
Miss Yun. Our engagement was merely an oral agreement between our elders, that's all. Besides, I already have little sweet potato.
So what? I don't mind. Pangui, do you want Sister Yun Yao to be your new mother?
Yes, yes. I like Sister Yunyo. Dad, I want Sister Yunyo to be my new mother.
Miss Yun. I'm currently just an ordinary person with no cultivation. Why do you want to marry me?
Liking someone, does it need a reason?
It doesn't need one.
It does. Ever since you disappeared, I have been searching for you. Could it be that you still can't see my feelings for you? I'll wait until you've thought it over. Then find me. Remember to contact me.
Master, the reason Miss Yun has been searching for you might be because the Yun family recently had a major incident.
What incident?
In a few days will be the martial arts tournament. The Yun family's old ancestor is nearing his end. All major powers in Xinjiang are coveting the Yun family's status, wanting to push the Yun family out of the ranks of the four great families. Miss Yun's action is likely an attempt to use your influence to deter the petty villains.
Deter the petty villains?
The film was translated and
Do you want me to
narrated
reject
by
her?
M Media.
Why would you reject her? Tell her from me that I will consider it.
What? You're going to agree to her?
She helped Little Sweet Potato and me once. So, I'll help her once. What's wrong with that?
That's great. Little Sweet Potato has a new mother.
Temple Master, this is the participant list for the martial arts tournament.
Wanyan? You want to help her apply for entry qualification?
Lord Temple Master, I don't know about this. It must be my nephew, Shen Lanshan, who secretly slipped it in.
It seems this Wanyan still hasn't given up, wanting to prove herself.
Temple Master, I will immediately cancel her entry qualification.
No need. Add her name to the list.
Didn't Wanyan already divorce that lord?
That's precisely why she should be added. This is a good opportunity to let her see how useless she is. After leaving Master,
Lord, it's done. You can now participate in the martial arts tournament. It is said that this invitation was personally issued to you by Lord Longking.
it seems Lord Shen did not lie to us. Lord Longking did not blame you. She still acknowledges you.
It seems the matter of the nomination banquet was merely to save face for Miss Pongui, which is why Lord Longking chose to help that sickly Yi Feng speak.
External forces are, after all, just external forces. Only when one is strong oneself is one truly strong. I will prove to the outside world that my choice was not wrong.
Yi Feng, today I'm taking you home to meet my dad. He's always been talking about you.
Isn't this our Yun family's eldest young lady? What? You finally decided to come back.
Yun Yang, the young master of the Yun family.
My affairs are none of your business.
Aren't I just concerned about you? My dear sister, I heard that for all these years, you've been looking for your fiancé. Have you found him? You must be Yi Feng, right? My sister's nominal fiancé.
If nothing unexpected happens, it should be me.
I heard that 10 years ago, you went to the Northern Territory to join a military expedition. I thought you were dead. Who would have thought you'd actually quit midway and run off to the Wan family to become a live-in son-in-law?
My daddy is not.
And you brought a little tag along back with you? Yi Feng. You really are utterly shameless. Now you're dragging your family along to our Yun family to sponge off us.
Yun Yang. Watch your words.
Yun Yo, are you really that hungry? Something no one else wants, a bastard like this, and you can still stomach it?
You.
Don't you dare bully Mother Yunyo.
What? You brat. Want to act tough? Do you believe I can throw you all out right now?
You wouldn't dare.
This is the Yun family, and I'm the Yun family's young master. If I want to throw them out, no one can stop me.
Don't move. Don't lay a hand on them.
How is this possible?
I told you. Don't lay a hand on them. Why bother?
You actually dared to let this brat hurt me. Guards. Disable them for me.
Yun Yang, haven't you caused enough trouble? Clearly, you're just looking for trouble.
Yun Yo. Are you shielding to outsiders?
Yi Feng is my fiancé. His daughter is naturally my daughter. If you dare touch her, then you are going against me.
Yun Yo. Do you know what bringing them back to the Yun family means? This isn't just damaging the Yun family's reputation. It's also making the Yun family the laughingstock of all Shangjing.
My dad won't embarrass Mother Yunio.
He's a sickly wimp. A man who lives off women is known to all, and you're not ashamed.
If you dare to again speak ill of my father, I will beat you up.
You! What a big mouth you have. I'd like to see who exactly it is who dares to cause trouble in my house.
Yunting, the head of the Yun family.
Dad, you must definitely avenge me. Who dares to harm my son?
Dad, you've misunderstood. Yi Feng is my fiancé. This is his daughter.
He is Yi Feng.
That's right. Before, weren't you always talking about him? Now, I've brought him back. Look, when should we get married?
Nonsense. I don't agree to this marriage.
Dad, you're joking, aren't you? Back then, it was clearly you who arranged this engagement.
Yes, this marriage was indeed arranged by me. But that was merely an oral agreement, a childhood engagement. He, Yi Feng, is just a lovable person with nothing. What right does he have to be worthy of you? More than that, he's also a divorced dad with a child. If we were to bring them into the Yun family, wouldn't we be laughed to death by all the major families in Shangjing? Laughed to death.
Dad, Yi Feng is very capable.
He's just a kept man, that's all. Could it be that he has some other identity?
He is actually just.
Stop talking. I will not agree to this matter. Moreover, the engagement letter from the Li family has already arrived. I plan to marry you off to the War King, Li Qinghe of the Li family.
Li Qinghe. That philanderer with countless lovers.
What philanderer? Lord Li, as Shangjing's most outstanding young talent. What's wrong with having a few more lovers? The Li family is the capital's head of the 4 great families, with immense power, second only to the Divine Hall. Their War King, Li Qinghe. His strength is even more not to be underestimated. At a young age, he already ranks second on the heavenly ranking. Except for the former Divine Lord, no one can compare. Marrying into the Li family is your honor. Even our Yun family will share in that glory.
Dad, even if he is dazzling, he is also a talented person with corrupt morals. I absolutely won't marry him.
You have no say in this matter. In a few days, it will be the martial arts tournament. This is our Yun family's last chance. On that day, you must marry Lord Li. If because of you, their Li family targets our Yun family, causing our Yun family to fall from the 4 great families, such consequences are something you cannot bear.
Don't worry. With me here. As long as you don't want to marry, no one can force you.
Penghui will also protect Mother Yunio.
Just the 2 of you. You think you can interfere with our Yun family's affairs?
You big bad guy. Do you want another beating?
This is the Yun family. You are not allowed to be presumptuous here. Yi Feng, I advise you to not interfere in this matter. Obediently break off the engagement. This way, it will be good for all of us.
What if I say no?
Then don't blame me for showing no mercy. Although the Yun family has been weakened recently, it's not something that just any insignificant nobody can offend.
Dad, don't be impulsive. Yi Feng is not someone our Yun family can afford to provoke.
Yunyo, you've got it backward. Our Yun family, as one of the 4 great families of Shangjing, is still afraid of the sickly person like this.
Yun Yang, shut your mouth. Do you know how high Yi Feng's status is?
Enough. How can you side with an outsider? If you reject Lord Li, the consequences will be so severe that our Yun family cannot bear them. Lord Li is the 2nd strongest on the heavenly ranking. Who can contend with him?
Only 2nd on the heavenly ranking? He's still not my father's opponent.
You think who your father is? The former temple master of the Divine Hall, the number 1 on the heavenly ranking.
Yi Feng is indeed the former Divine Lord.
What? He's the former Divine Lord? Dad, don't listen to his nonsense. I've already investigated. He's just the Wan family's discarded son-in-law. How could he be the former Divine Lord? He has no cultivation whatsoever. It's truly impossible for him to be the former Divine Lord.
Yi Feng's body did indeed suffer an accident, but his identity as the former Divine Lord is beyond doubt.
Enough. I don't care who he is. I will absolutely not allow him to enter our Yun family. You must marry Lord Li.
I thought the Yun family were all a bunch of sensible people. I didn't expect them to also be a bunch of sycophants.
Bastard. Who are you calling a sycophant?
Did I say something wrong? To climb the ranks, you even sell your daughter for glory. If that's not sycophancy, then what is?
How dare you? Do you really think we wouldn't dare touch you?
Who dares touch my dad?
This is the young supreme. All right. I take back what I just said.
Dad, you've come to your senses.
The young supreme can stay as Yun Yao's adopted daughter. However, Yi Feng, this bastard, must get out of the Yun family.
Dad, how can you do this?
Our raising of the young supreme is his honor. And as compensation, the responsibility for my son's injury, I can temporarily not pursue it.
You're dreaming big. What if I don't agree?
That's not up to you. The young supreme must stay. Consider it my medical expenses.
How dare you?
While the young supreme is indeed extraordinary, you are not enough to act presumptuously in our Yun family. Our Yun family's old ancestor was deeply promoted by the former Divine Lord. Deep promotion. He is ranked on the heavenly ranking among the top 10. If he were to act, even if you are the young supreme, he would suppress you.
I promoted him. Your old ancestor is named Zheng Feiyang.
How dare you? Our old ancestor's name is not for you to casually utter. Guards, seize them.
Everyone, stop.
Yun Feiyang, the old ancestor of the Yun family.
Old ancestor, why have you emerged from seclusion?
You've caused such a huge commotion. How can I just stand by and do nothing?
Old ancestor, you don't know the full story. We are doing this all for the sake of the Yun family.
All for the sake of the Yun family.
The martial arts tournament is about to begin. Our Yun family is coveted by many factions, and we cannot stand alone. Moreover, your lifespan is nearing its end. For your safety, we can only marry Yunyo into the Li family. Only then can we preserve our Yun family's clan's glory.
Nonsense. When did my Yun family fall so low as to sell its daughters in marriage alliances to maintain stability?
But Lord Li will not let this go easily.
Li Chenghe is indeed extraordinary, but even if I risk my old life, still can't. I will not allow our Yun family disciples to suffer even a bit of grievance.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just this matter wouldn't have caused such a commotion, such a big commotion. Why do I feel the aura of a young supreme?
Old ancestor, you might not know. Just now, Yunyo brought back two people who came to cause trouble at the Yun family, and one of them dared to impersonate the former Divine Lord.
The former Divine Lord cared for the world. To protect the Dragon Nation, he disregarded his personal safety and fought a decisive battle with the three domain supremes. His merits are commendable. His achievements immeasurable. He is someone we greatly admire. Who dares to impersonate him? Truly audacious beyond belief.
The film was
It's that sickly
translated
fellow
and
who dared to
narrated by
impersonate the former
NVIDIA.
Divine Lord. Old ancestor, he was originally the abandoned son-in-law of the Wan family, and now he wants to marry into our Yun family. Please, old ancestor, take action and suppress him.
Absurd. The former Divine Lord, is he someone you dare to offend? Yun Feiyang greets the former Divine Lord.
Elder Yun, no need to be so polite.
He really is the former Divine Lord. Yunyo, why didn't you say so earlier?
I already said so. But you just didn't believe me.
Lord Divine Lord, my disciples dare to offend you. I will immediately expel them from the family and let you deal with them as you wish.
Old ancestor, no. We truly didn't know. He was Lord Divine Lord.
Never mind. They acted unintentionally.
Thank you, Lord Divine Lord. Thank you, Lord Divine Lord.
Now, quickly step back. Lord Divine Lord, why can't this old man sense your cultivation?
Old ancestor, you might not know, Yi Feng's cultivation was sealed by the three domain supremes with their lives.
What? Lord, you...
That battle back then indeed had some unforeseen circumstances, but now it's mostly fine.
That's good. Lord Divine Lord, You came to my Yun family. For
The Lee family. And the martial arts tournament, right? I will resolve it for the Yun family.
but your cultivation.
Old ancestor, please rest assured. Since Yi Feng has spoken, he must have his own way.
Grandpa, my dad is very powerful, you know.
This is good too. Lord Divine Lord, if you need any help, please feel free to command us.
Yi Feng, thank you. As long as Temple Master Long King steps forward, this matter can be resolved.
Long King has other matters. No time for now.
What then?
It doesn't matter. Because I will act.
What? Even if Pangui is the young supreme, she still can't do it. After all, there's also someone like Li Qinghe, ranked second on the heavenly ranking, who is eyeing it covetously.
Mother Yunio, it's not Pongli making a move. It's Dad, acting personally.
How is that possible? With your current ability, how can you do it?
No need to worry. You just need to wait and see.
Congratulations, Master, on your cultivation unsealing and ascending to the peak. In this world, no one will be your opponent.
Your cultivation was sealed for 6 years. But because of that, you crossed that threshold. It can be considered a blessing in disguise. The martial arts tournament. How are the preparations going?
The martial arts tournament is a tradition of the Divine Hall, used for the powerhouses on the heavenly ranking to be re-ranked. In the past, generally, there shouldn't have been much change. But this year, it might be different.
Yes.
Master, after all, you disappeared for 6 years, without your deterrence. Among the top 10 of the heavenly ranking, quite a few are stirring with ambition, especially the one ranked second on the heavenly ranking, Li Qinghe. He has already announced to the world that at this martial arts tournament, he will ascend to the top of the heavenly ranking.
Li Qinghe wants to be number 1 on the heavenly ranking.
Li Qinghe's strength is indeed extraordinary, with his ability to reach within a mere 6 years, the heavenly human realm. However, with his aptitude and prestige, he is far inferior to you, Master. Back then, he simply does not deserve to ascend to the top of the heavenly ranking.
Since he wants to challenge, then I will give him this opportunity. What difference does it make?
This disciple understands. Additionally, Wanyan of the Wan family will also participate in this martial arts tournament.
Wanyan?
Wanyan is likely upset about the cancellation of her nomination and is unconvinced. She wants to prove herself through this, but with her aptitude, she probably won't even be able to enter the venue.
No need to mind her. After 6 years of silence, it's also time to make a choice.
Disciple Longking congratulates Master in advance on returning to the Divine Hall. Yifeng, today I'll show you the gap between you and me, just how big it is.
I knew it. My lord would definitely succeed. Assessment failed. Insufficient talent. Please continue to work hard. How is this possible? My lord failed. I thought they were so amazing, so this is all it was. No wonder the nomination banquet was cancelled, so her qualifications were simply not enough. My lord, are you alright?
Impossible. How is this possible? I put in so much effort for this. How can there be no effect at all?
Yuner, don't worry. Perhaps there was some accident.
Could it be that the Enlightenment Stele has a problem?
The Enlightenment Stele is a treasure passed down from ancient times, a supreme treasure. How could it be wrong?
I told you long ago, the reason you could enter the heavenly ranking was because Little Sweet Potato gave you the credit.
Impossible. This is absolutely impossible.
Yi Feng, stop taking pleasure in other people's pain. If even my lord couldn't activate this deal, you certainly can't.
Exactly. Yenner, this gamble is not lost.
Activating the Enlightenment Stele. It's effortless.
This aura. How is it even stronger than Wanyan's? Who is this
The
person?
film was translated.
Why have I never seen them
and
before?
narrated
Could
by
it be
media.
some reclusive master?
You scared me to death. I really thought the sickly fellow could activate the Enlightenment Divine Steely.
He's just putting on an act.
Yi Feng, aren't you the same? You can't activate it either. What right do you have to insult my lord?
Is that so? It's not over yet.
What's going on? This Enlightenment Steel, hasn't the assessment finished yet? No, wait, everyone, look, the Enlightenment Steel is glowing.
Could this sickly fellow really activate the Enlightenment Divine Steely?
Could it be that he has been hiding his strength all along?
So he was just waiting to see me make a fool of myself.
It only lit up one ring, that's all. What does that prove? It proves you only have that tiny bit of aptitude, able to enter the heavenly rankings.
My lord, there's no need to worry yet. We have Lord Shen. Sir Shen is also a heavenly rankings expert. Moreover, he can light up 3 rings.
Yes. My choice is definitely not wrong.
Ten rings. It's 10 rings. Perfect talent. How long has it been since this appeared? Appeared 11 times. It was still the former Lord Temple Master. It seems my Dragon Nation is about to produce another supreme expert.
Could it be that the sickly fellow truly possesses supreme level potential? Could it be? Is he really the former temple master of the Divine Hall? Supreme level potential. Former temple master.
Warning. System error. Warning. System error. This Enlightenment Steel, how did it shatter? How was this done? There are only 2 possibilities. Either his potential and talent have far exceeded, can withstand the Enlightenment Steel, or else it must have malfunctioned.
Malfunctioned? How could a sickly fellow like him possibly possess such astonishing talent?
It's also possible he secretly manipulated something.
Yi Feng, you are simply despicable. You actually cheated in secret.
Which eye of yours saw me cheat?
The Enlightenment Steely exploded. If it wasn't your doing, what else could it be?
That's because my innate talent. It couldn't withstand it.
You are simply ridiculous. You've been a live-in son-in-law in my one family for 6 years. What kind of person you are? How could I not know? You're just a little useless, that's all.
What? Are you a sore loser?
I'm the Wan family's female war god. If you didn't cheat, how could you possibly defeat me?
Nonsense. Not to mention whether the Enlightenment Steely truly had a problem. From your performance, it's clear that you, Wanyan, are simply no match for Yi Feng in the slightest.
I, a female war god, am not his equal? I can kill him with just one sword strike.
Wanyan, what are you doing? Don't forget, this is the martial arts tournament. You are not allowed to act presumptuously here.
He ruined my nomination banquet and brought me immense humiliation. Not killing him will not quell the hatred in my heart.
You dare. If you dare today to harm him in the slightest, I will exhaust the Yun family's power to have your one family in Zhonghai erased.
Miss Yun, this is all a misunderstanding. Don't take it seriously. Yunner, quickly put down your sword.
If there's a next time, don't blame me for being impolite to you.
Miss Yun truly has such great prestige with just one sentence. You can have our war god family erased.
Do you think our Yun family doesn't have that capability?
No. The Yun family is one of the 4 great families of Shanjing. Having the Wan family erased overnight is naturally effortless. However, that was only your Yun family before.
What do you mean?
As far as I know, the current situation of your Yun family is not optimistic, is it? You're even on the verge of falling out of the ranks of the 4 great families, aren't you, at that time? Will your Yun family still have this strength?
Lord Shen, are you saying that? The Yun family has already declined.
I've heard that. Miss Yun, for the sake of this sickly person, she refused the marriage alliance with the Li family's war god. Lord Li is now extremely furious. He's preparing to settle accounts with your Yun family.
Are you referring to that? The Li family's war king, Li Qing, he 30-year-old, who entered the heavenly ranking as second?
This Yi Feng is truly a scourge to actually provoke such a great figure.
If it weren't for him, Would your Yun family have fallen to this state? Miss Yun, are you sure you truly want to protect him?
Just a mere Li Qinghe. He still can't shake the Yun family.
Mere? Lord Li's strength is. Do you know how terrifying?
I can't imagine it. To me, he's merely a defeated opponent.
Defeated opponent?
My father is first on the heavenly ranking. He is second on the heavenly ranking. Of course he's not my father's opponent.
Presumptuous. How can Lord Lei be slandered by you?
He's just a person without cultivation. How can he compare to Lord Li?
Yifeng? Don't you have any self-awareness? Other than showing off your silver tongue, what else are you even capable of?
The ones without self-awareness are you, aren't they? You don't even have the qualifications to enter the heavenly ranking. What right do you have to judge me?
Yifeng, you.
Yifeng, you merely gain power for a moment, that's all. Do you intend to boast about it for a lifetime?
I'm stating facts. What do you mean boast?
So you're saying you don't respect Li Qinghe? That's also true.
So what if it's true?
Good. Very well. You truly have guts. I hope that later, after Lord Li arrives, your mouth will still be so stubborn.
Yifeng, isn't that a bit too impulsive to say? Li Qinghe's strength is not to be underestimated.
Mother Yunio, please rest assured. My dad is the most powerful.
Yifeng, I know you were ranked first on the heavenly ranking, but that was in the past. Those were glorious achievements. Now that your cultivation is sealed, how can you contend with Li Qinghe?
You don't need to worry about this matter. You just need to know that, as long as I'm here, no one can touch the Yun family.
Yifeng, you. Never mind. I'd better talk to the old ancestor. If Li Qinghe really intends to act, the old ancestor might be able to save you.
Li Qinghe has arrived.
Let me tell you something. Lord Li has arrived. If you now kneel and beg for mercy, perhaps you still have a glimmer of hope.
I already said, he cannot touch me.
Do you know that? If Lord Li wants to destroy you, it's as simple as slaughtering a dog.
Is that so? Then let us wait and see.
You ignorant fool. Let's see how long you can keep up this stubborn act.
Li Qinghe, the War King of the Dragon Nation.
Greetings, Lord Li. I'm Shen Lanchen. My uncle is a Divine Hall's enshrined elder, Shen Qingchen. We have met before.
So you're Zhao Shen's nephew. I have some impression. Thank you, uncle, for still remembering me. What do you want from me?
Lord Li, you might not know this, but just now, someone here spoke presumptuously, challenging your prestige. I tried my best to dissuade him, but he refused to listen no matter what. He even said that you are his defeated opponent.
Such a thing actually happened?
Furthermore, he and your fiancée, Miss Yunio, are unusually close.
How outrageous. Coveting my woman. And daring to defy my authority. I'd like to see who is so audacious.
It's him. Please, Lord Li, take action and suppress him.
So it's you.
My lord, you two know each other.
It's more than just knowing each other. He has always been my idol.
Idol? Lord Li, are you mistaken? He's just a powerless nobody, completely defenseless and weak. How could he be your idol? Lord Li, what is this?
What are you? How dare you insult my idol? If he's a good for nothing, then what am I?
That's not what I meant, my lord.
6 years ago, I was defeated for the first time, which gave me a deep sense of defeat. But I didn't become discouraged by it. Instead, I regarded him as my idol, a goal to pursue my entire life.
6 years ago, Lord Li was already second on the heavenly ranking. The only one who could defeat him was the first on the heavenly ranking. Could it be?
Exactly. That person is him. The former temple master of the Divine Hall, Yifeng. What? This person is that mysterious and unfathomable. The former temple master of the Divine Hall. Temple master? Didn't he already go missing? No wonder. His strength and talent are so profound that even the Enlightenment still couldn't fully comprehend them. So he's that legendary figure.
So he really has such power. He was always hiding. I'm simply not even close to him in the slightest.
My lord, it's not like that. There must be some misunderstanding here.
Lord Li, are you mistaken? He's just a bastard. How could he be your idol?
Just now. You were the one who told me to suppress him.
No, my lord. This, I didn't know. He was your idol.
Since that's the case, I agree to your request.
What exactly is going on?
It seems that Lord Li and that Yifeng fellow have a grudge.
Yi Feng, I've waited for this day for a full 6 years. Do you know how I spent these past 6 years? Today, I can finally avenge my past humiliation.
You want to avenge your past humiliation. You're not worthy yet.
I'm not worthy. Now I'm already a peak heaven human realm expert. Just one step away from entering the supreme realm.
So what? Even if you're a supreme, you wouldn't dare act presumptuously in front of me.
If it were 6 years ago, you certainly have the right to say that. But now, your cultivation, how much is left? Don't think I don't know.
The film was translated
That war back then.
and narrated by
The supreme powerhouses of the three domain supremes jointly sealed you. Your cultivation was completely lost. Now, how much cultivation do you have left?
Li Jinghe, you are truly despicable. Do you only know how to take advantage of others' misfortune?
Shut up. You have no right to criticize me. I just don't understand. You ignore a powerhouse like me and don't choose me, yet you insist on choosing him. What about him is better than me?
In my opinion, Yifeng is stronger than you by 1,000, 10,000 times.
1,000, 10,000 times. Good. Today, right in front of you, I will defeat him to show you how vulnerable he is. Yi Feng, today I want to have a life and death struggle with you. Do you dare to accept the challenge? Is this the pressure of the second rank on the heavenly ranking? It's terrifying.
Having offended Lord Li, Yi Feng is doomed today.
Yifeng? Even if you were previously ever so glorious, now you are merely a lamb to the slaughter. This also shows that my choice was not wrong.
Li Jinghe, the martial arts tournament has always been about stopping before serious injury. Are you going to violate the rules?
Strength determines everything. Only the strong can make the rules. Here, my rules are the rules.
Li Jinghe, by doing this, aren't you afraid of being sanctioned by the Divine Hall?
He is already no longer the temple master of the Divine Hall. Besides, when I seize the top spot on the heavenly ranking, the Divine Hall will revere me. Yi Feng, now, am I enough to make you take me seriously?
In this world, there aren't many people I take seriously. But unfortunately, you are not among them.
How dare you despise me? Do you still think you are the former number 1 on the heavenly ranking?
Don't you dare hurt my dad.
Young Supreme. Yi Feng, is this your reliance? But with her, to deal with me, it's far from enough, isn't it?
Tangui. I'm fine.
Dad,
Trust Dad.
Why? Have you seen the gap between you and me? Do you want to give up?
Since you insist on challenging me. All right. Then I'll give you this chance.
This sickly fellow? How dare he accept Lord Li's challenge?
Although he is the former number 1 on the heavenly ranking. But he has already lost all his cultivation. Accepting the challenge is undoubtedly a path to certain death.
Anyway, death is inevitable. I guess he just wants to die with a bit more dignity. Little does he know, his current actions are just like that of a clown.
Yifeng, don't agree to him. I've already sent someone to notify the old ancestor and temple master Long King. Once they arrive, they should be able to save you.
I'd also like to see if he has made any progress in these past years.
Yi Feng, you truly haven't disappointed me. I respect you. I will let you die with dignity. Bring it on. One is the number 2 on the heavenly ranking, just one step away from breaking through to the supreme realm, a peak heaven human realm expert. And the other, although said to be number 1 on the heavenly ranking, has no cultivation whatsoever. This battle has no suspense. I didn't expect the former Divine Lord would end in this manner. It's truly lamentable. Yi Feng, I've waited for this opportunity for a full 6 years. Today, I will, in front of numerous heavenly ranking experts, defeat you. To prove that, I'm truly the number one on the heavenly ranking.
6 years ago, I could defeat you. Today, I can do the same.
Your only toughness is your mouth. I wonder if after you die, you can still be so tough.
It's a pity that day. You are destined not to see.
Enough nonsense. Die.
No.
Kneel.
What is this? What's going on?
Narrated by
How is this possible? Your cultivation wasn't sealed. You were faking it.
My cultivation was indeed sealed. But unfortunately, not long ago, it was unsealed.
Even if it was unsealed, you couldn't possibly be this powerful. What exactly did you use?
It's you. Who is too weak?
Impossible. I'm a dragon among men. Just one step away from reaching the supreme realm. I want you dead.
Even a supreme must bow before me. Also have to bow down. Kneel.
Lord Li was actually defeated and lost so thoroughly. This is impossible.
Is this the strength of the number one on the heavenly ranking? It's simply an insurmountable chasm.
We misunderstood him. Such a powerful expert. If they were in our Wan family, how could we not rise to prominence?
Now, do you, about your past actions, feel regret?
Yi Feng. So all these years, you've been hiding your true strength. This is your true strength.
It's because you never paid attention to me. If only you had paid a little more attention. How could you only know now?
So, even that incident back then was me forcibly.
Back then, you were afflicted by the charm poison, and your mind was unclear. Only I could save you. But I didn't expect you to. However, all of this is also thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
If it weren't for your cold-blooded ruthlessness, how could my Chan blood have surged to my heart, causing my cultivation to unseal prematurely and even break through my mental state to a higher level? Now, do you still think Tangui and I are burdens and will only drag you down?
All of this is my Wanyan's own doing. If I hadn't been so arrogant, how could I have fallen to this point now?
Since things have come to this, there's nothing more to say. Tangui. Let's go home.
Okay, Mother Yunio. We are going home.
Wait. Between you and me, is there still room for reconciliation?
Everything ends here. A broken mirror cannot be mended between you and me. Let's settle everything completely. From now on, we shall not meet again.